Hello. Good evening. I am streaming again because I've managed to work out what the hell I did wrong earlier. So basically, this morning I made quite a bit of progress on this design for a PCB for a mechanical keyboard. Got all the schematic done, including the matrix, which is hidden away here. And then I was going to start making the actual PCB design, and I couldn't find any footprints. The footprints for my components had just disappeared, so I tried to relink the library, and in the end I just copied everything from the library into the whatever on earth it is, the global thing in Keycard. So yeah, that is about it. So we're gonna jump back into that, and hopefully this time it'll go a bit smoother. I can dream. So I'm gonna just load up where I was in Master Zen's guide, and we're at the footprints page. And cool. So it's time to start putting footprints, and this time, yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Tons and tons and tons and tons of components. Alright, so our capacitors, these are all going to be the same size. So the footprint I want for those is SMD capacitor, and it is a 0805, I think is the right. Is this what I'm looking for? It's... oh yeah, hand solder, that's the one. So that's that done, and now our many diodes are all they are SMD diodes, and they are 1, 2, 3, I think. Nope. Oh, bless me. So let me just double check that, and it is this one. Right, my fuse is a polyfuse. What am I looking for that? It's a 1206, so, and that goes under fuses. So fuse 1206, and one has to be hand solderable because God knows I need all the help I can get. ISP6. I think in the past I've used something else, but I'm going to use the one that he recommends. That in this, which is in the random keyboard parts. Where is that? What am I looking for again? Reset pretty mask? Okay, I'll take that word for it. Alright. Now. Switches. These are mostly going to be 1U keyboard switches. But in reality, There's going to be some that aren't. So let me just pull up my just a second, I'm just pulling up my keyboard layer on KLE. Right, that looks like it. So let me just double check this. So these are all 1U. Backspace is not. But I'll just select all of them and just remove the ones that aren't. So Backspace is not 1U. Tab is not 1U. Enter is definitely not 1U. Caps lock isn't 1U. Shift won't be. And Control, Win, and Alt, Space, and Function. They are all not 1U. But the rest of these, I believe, are 1U. And they're 1U, and they are... I don't have LEDs, so... that's that. Alright, Backspace is a 2U key, I am pretty sure. Yep, Backspace is 2U. When I'm talking about U's, it's the measure of the size of the key. So 1U means it is 1 unit, which is square. If you want to get specific, it's 19.05 millimeters square. But that's like the normal size of a single key, like a letter key on your keyboard will be 1U. So stuff like a spacebar would be 6.25U. Backspace is, like I say, 2U. So we are selecting 2U, and it is... I'm not putting LEDs in this keyboard, so that's that. Tab is 1.5, yeah, 1.5U. Again, no LED. Caps lock's normally 1.75, I think. Enter. Now, I'm pretty sure this... I've put down ISO no LED, but I kind of think that the... I might have wanted reverse ISO, but we'll see. Right. MX50... caps, 1.75, isn't it? Yeah, 1.75, so that is 1.75, no LED. Shift, because I think in fact all of these that are remaining are 1.25s. So Shift, Control, Windows, Alt, and Function are all 1.25U switches. And then Space is a 6.25, no LED. So that's all of those done. Now our resistors are all the same size as the capacitor, so that's an 0805, I believe. So that's capacitor SMD, 0805, hand solder. In fact, all these are the same. Rotary encoder. Now I have no idea where the hell these are hiding. I know I know they exist. Oh, there we go. It's an Alps EC11, what I'm putting in, so I think I'm gonna have to modify the footprint, because okay, so it's an EC11 switch vertical. SW push is a SMD switch, so that's Oh, it's under button switch, isn't it? Button switch, SMD, and it is a SPST. Oh god, that's a lot of switches. Oh, there we go. With stem. And then our PTR is in random keyboard parts. It's not really that component in here, so that's PT. Where are we? SOT. That must be the footprint we need. And then our USB is in Type C. And that is a hand soldering. Sure that's the right one. C31, yeah, that looks right. That looks right. And then our crystal. It is the last component I need, which is buried in here somewhere. So what size is that? That's 3225. And I made the mistake once of not using the hand soldering version of this. And good God, soldering that was just the worst. And that is it. So now, I should be able to jump into the PCB Creation. And I think all I have to do is drop all this in. Oh. And as you can see, this is an absolute hot mess. But we are gonna fix this. So, this is where the fun begins. I'm gonna have to move everything back to where I want it to be. So I've made my grid in this a factor of I'm probably gonna have to move some of this stuff around, but basically I made my grid so that it's a multiplier. It's like 1/8 of a U, basically. So let's see. Hang on, I'm just trying to remember what the keyboard shortcuts are for this. Okay, so I want so I'm gonna just start making this up here somewhere, and trying to remember exactly where the hell everything is. So this is how I've done it. So MX1 and MX2, and since I did everything horizontal, it should be reasonably straightforward to do, I think. Yeah, so those are all joining up quite nicely. And this is where I need to remember, I need to leave a gap between these. So if because I've got space between some of these components, I need to remember this should be 8U wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's right. So I've got a 1/4 of a U gap. God, I can't remember any of the keyboard shortcuts in this. It doesn't matter, I'll work it out as I go. How do I even remember? I can't remember which way to flip sides. The shortcuts for half this stuff, and I just cannot for the life of me remember what it is. But we'll get there. For now, let's just keep building this up. So I'm basically looking down at this from the top. You know, I might hide the rat's nest for the time being as well, because that's going to be pretty visually cluttering. The rat's nest just shows you all the components that haven't been connected to each other yet, which is quite a lot in this case. Right, so T is the shortcut that we want, and that is for moving. It finds a component and then brings it to your mouse. Oh, hang on, that needs to move 2 further over because oh dear me, we've got a gap, and now we want a max 5. And then 6. So that's 4, and then we've got a little gap to F5. So let's put that in. What was that? 9, 10. Right, that's up to F8 now, and now we want 13, isn't it? And 15, and that's all of our function row. And then we've just got one more no, sorry, that's the encoder. The encoder's got to go up the top. So I'll just leave that for the time being and start on the next row, which again is offset by a couple of units. So let's God, I can't remember what the last one was. 17? No, must be 18. But I can make that work. So 16. Stick that in. Right. Lots of this PCB laying out is I don't even want to say tedious. It's not tedious. I don't mind it. It's repetitive for sure, but I find it kind of therapeutic in a way. It's just arranging things, and it's pretty satisfying when it's all done. So it's I can imagine if it was like your day job. Oops. It might get a bit repetitive and boring, but certainly for me in this hobby. Oops, isn't a 26. It's not bad. Oh, for God's sake. You see that the bigger keys have the stabilizer holes as part of the footprint, which is really nice. It makes life a lot easier. Something that I didn't mention at the time when I was going on about... What number was that, sorry? That was 31, so I want to be on 32. But one thing I didn't really talk about was the different types of stabilizers you get. So basically they come in a couple of different flavors. Like you've got PCB mount and plate mount, which they each have, well, PCB mount is definitely the most popular. So you get PCB mount that clip into the into the their PCBs, and you get the ones that screw in, which is the sort that I'm going to be using in this. A lot of people swear by the... Well, I think there's a lot more support for PCB mount than there is for plate mount. But plate mount has its place. Not every PCB has the right holes for putting them on the directly onto the PCB. And additionally, if you're doing stuff like hand soldering, then the PCB doesn't exist, so you need to do your own... you have to use plate mount anyway. I mean, I'm talking about this like it's the be-all and end-all, but there's lots and lots of... The great thing about this hobby is that there's so much room for people to just make their own thing as personal as they want it. So you get all sorts of wild things like plateless keyboards, which are built as flexibly as possible. So it's like typing on a mini trampoline. And equally, the hand wire stuff, people can make that really, really bouncy because without having a second layer, rigid layer, then things can get pretty flexy. Equally, people come up with all sorts of ways to soft mount their the whole typing subassembly, so like the plate, PCB, and switches. So you see things like gasket mount, where there's like a piece of rubber between the case and the plate, so everything else is sort of floating. That's a fairly common these days. It's not what I'm going to be doing on this though, but we'll have to wait and see what monstrosity I come up with for that. The keyboard I'm using at the minute, I've experimented a bit with a sort of soft mount, but it wasn't a great success. But still, it was a fun experiment. So, what are we up to now? 46. That looks like. Another thing that the very first keyboard I designed, I screwed up the grid spacing, and literally everything was wrong, and I didn't realise until after I'd already done all my root traces, so I had to redo all of the traces in the whole keyboard, and I could have just about died inside. So we're on 48 now. Caps lock. For when you need to be extra loud. Right, so must be more than halfway now. Well, more than 100 keys on this thing. Oh. Oops. Oops, wrong one. Alright, so getting there. Got 2 more rows to do, I think. Well, it's in about the right place. Why is 60... That's strange. I think I must have mislabeled that one. Let me just double check that. Yeah, it should be M4. Let me just see if I can remember how to update this. In fact, it's probably easier to just... God damn it. Right. This time. Oh. There we go. Right. If I had a mislabeled key on my, not that I'm even probably going to show those, but it would absolutely drive me insane. There's one little shift key. $69. Nice. I've not got that many more to do. And then we're going to start making some decisions about where components are going to be going in this. In the past, I've ended up with nearly every single keyboard I've ever built has ended up with the USB connector on the left. But I don't know if that would... That probably would work best. Or middle would probably be best, actually, with the way my desk's laid out these days. But we'll see. See where I've got room. That's 77. Ah, this has to move as well. So that's about there. Because of the way I've done my layout. And there's the actual macro 5. I was kind of tempted to do a split spacebar on this, but I've never used one before, and I probably wasn't worth the risk of finding that I absolutely hate it. There's my spacebar. Again, in the past, I have had problems with cutting too close to the inside on the case with my space bars and stabilizers hitting on things that they weren't supposed to hit on. What was that? 85, so not 86. Ah, then this goes down here. But that shouldn't be an issue with this because I've got the offset. So I'll have plenty of room for the spacebar. So that's 87 that I want now. And 88 is our last key, so that is our layout. I have got this encoder to put in now. So let's That's SW1, isn't it? I want to make sure that the middle of this is right in there. How do I change the reference point in this? Because I need this to be alright. Let's have a look, see. How do you move things in the footprint editor? There we go. It's a bit small. Just like this now. Why does it move the... God damn it. Gotta be a way of moving this exactly where I want to move it, doesn't there? Just damned if I know where it is. That's not bang on. Oh. That must be it. And then we'll put the... Now I should be able to move this. Yeah, dead center around there. Let's try that. I think that wants to be in the other. I cannot remember half the keyboard shortcuts for this. Um, where are the hotkeys hidden? Hotkeys. Right. So there isn't a. Oh well, it doesn't really make any difference. Just means that I'll have to be careful about what is where. So that's right. Markings are on the back of the board. So I'm looking on the. This view is like looking at the front of the board, and the green things are the things you can see on the. You can see on the front of the board. And the pink is stuff that's on the back of the board. Equally, the red is things. So these are all on the front, but they're actually supposed to be on the back, so they'll all be getting moved. But so let's, let's just do all of those at once. So now these are all on the right side of the board. Okay, so what is next? At some point I'm going to have to make some modifications to this encoder as well, because whilst this is the footprint for an Alps EC11, I have managed to find some old stock Alps EC11Ks, which are awesome, but they are very slightly different. They need a few extra holes put in them because they've got extra pins on the bottom. Not like electrical pins, they're just mechanical. Right, so now the fun part begins. Like, where am I going to put this thing? Because it's got to go somewhere. What about there? That's sort of in the middle of the board, but not really. How many keys is on that side? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's got to go somewhere where I've got enough room to work around it. I think I might have to drop to a 16 for there. So that's 19.05 over 16. So let me move this up just a little bit. That's not a bad place for a USB cable, is it? Sort of in the middle of the keyboard-ish. Because far left would work as well, but... I do kind of like the look of... It makes life a bit easier, I think. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put on the left. Same as every other keyboard I have made. Because I just cannot learn a lesson, apparently. Don't want it in line with the... I don't know if I do or not. I'll leave it in line for the time being. I can always move it later, if needs be. I wonder if I should lock all of the other things first, actually. Presumably is a way of doing it. Or like fixing the components. God, it's been so long since I used Keycard. Let's have a look. Oh no, it does work. Okay, so that's locked. Cool. Right, so let's move this back down to here is where I had it. Although that seems to be now very slightly out from where it was before. Okay, that's really weird. Somehow locking it made things move. So I guess we'll just not lock anything and pray that stuff doesn't move. Keycard is really, can be quite buggy. It's free software, it's fantastic for what it is, but good God, it can sometimes be such a pain in the ass as well. Alright. I guess I should probably place all my diodes at some point. I'm probably gonna hide the... Oops. MCU normally hides underneath here. Somewhere. That's my normal go-to. Good. Bit of space under there for it. And I'll have extra space this time because I'm making this PCB a bit bigger. I suppose I could draw my outline now, couldn't I, while I'm at it? Okay, so I want to be on the edge cuts. I think it's edge cuts. There. And let's... How am I going to do this? I feel like a radius of 2mm is probably enough for these corners. So let's see, where do I want this corner to be? So it wants to be up here. So that'd be 1mm radius. Okay, so it looks like that is the center, doesn't it? And it works in a weird way. Fantastic. Okay. That's like 1mm radius. It's pretty small, but actually that's not bad. Isn't the wrong place, but... I'm just going to make this almost exactly the right size. And go from there. Right, so now I just need to join all of these up. Oh, that's a track. Idiot. Right, so... What I'm doing here is I'm just drawing the edges of the PCB. And that will... Oh yeah, that one's in the wrong place, isn't it? Oh. Now, in theory, I should be able to just... Hey. So that's the basic shape of our PCB. So this is looking at the back. And this is looking at the front. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about this corner yet. I might just make it a square, to be honest, but on the other hand, if I do it like this, then it gives me the option of being a bit more creative with the case design, so I might just leave it like this, to be honest. I'm sure that the shape is within the limitations at what do you call them, JLC PCB, who will be making these. So, and we've got all the labels on the back. Good, good. Cool. Right, well, I guess it's time to start dragging all the rest of the stuff into place. We've got a diode to join to everything. So I think the diodes should be numbered exactly the same as the switches. I might go back to a 1/8 grid. Actually, I'll try that first. Let's see what it's like. I think a 16th will be the best, actually. So let's view my rat's nest and just double check what's joining to what. So yeah, that's going there. So from a wiring point of view, it should be fine, I think. So let me just see. So that'd be a case of how do you flip which side you're on again? Yeah, I think that would work. So I'm just going to align all my diodes to the bottom right. Some of them will have to be moved around, but at least it's more in the right place. And back to more exciting part placing. This is some riveting stuff. I'm pretty sure that some of the fancy PCB software must be better for this sort of thing. Oops. But what can I say? Keycard is free, and it is easy to find stuff out about it because it is free and people use it. So I can't complain. Oops. Right, I'll put this one over here, since this has got a hook into that. And now we're going to be one out. Oh, that should work, I think. Right, and now you'll notice that we're one different because of the... That was 18, wasn't it? So it's 17 now. If I really cared, I'd probably go back and renumber these so that their key number matches the switch number, but it's not really that big a deal. Oops. And we're on to 26. Oops. And 28 now. And oops. You see what I mean about the rat's nest? It's named well, is all I'm gonna say. I'm just leaving it up because at least if I do screw up a placement of a diode or use the incorrect diode, it'll be pretty obvious. Since there. I've put all of these in the wrong place. Every single one. Isn't that typical? I think this one's probably going to have to move anyway because that one's... I wonder if I could just select all of these. Try and move all of them. Does that work? It seems to have. Okay, well, in that case, can I just... No, I've got to do it manually. Ooh, wait, I can do that, can't I? Alright, cool. That seems to have fixed that. And then I can get this entire next row in a wanna. Okay, cool. Problem solved. Keycard has the nice thing that I like in SolidWorks. I think it must be fairly common across CAD platforms, where if you drag and select, dragging and selecting that, it only selects stuff that's entirely within the box. Whereas if you drag and select to the left, anything that the box touches is selected, which comes in really handy. Anyway, back to the joy of finding all these, and I'll try and remember to put them in the right place this time. Right, so that wants to be on the line, not before the line. Right. Right, we're at 44. It's about halfway, I think. 88 keys, I think this has. And... oh, wrong one. And 48 is going to be down here. A lot of these are probably going to get shuffled around to make space when... Alright, well, I have to do 49. Starting to get into the flow of it now a bit. The mechanical keyboard community, like, when you go on like the Reddit and that, it's like everyone loves tiny keyboards. They're, it's all like 40% boards and 60% boards. But, it's all well and good. Oh, 57 I want, isn't it? But when you... oh, god damn it. It's 58. There we go. When it comes to it, you can't really beat having a numpad. For repetitive stuff like this. Which is why I'd go a bit against the grain and say that everyone should have a keyboard with a numpad if they do any sort of actual work. Because I've tried making a 65% board my only keyboard, and it just did not work. When it comes to CAD and stuff like that, it was just not really viable. Which is why the keyboard that I'm going to be making, this keyboard, whilst it's going to be fun for gaming and what have you, I don't think it'll ever truly replace something like a 90%. Something that has a full numpad. I can manage without a nav cluster, but a numpad for design work, I just feel like I really need one. Oh, 71, not 91. Alright. Oh. Right. Almost there. And we've just got all the rest of the stuff to put in. Oops. Slowly but surely. I think this spacebar is one that I've previously modified because it has, as you can see, it's already got the tilt screen moved. But I'll probably I might revert that because I think I'm gonna do something fancy with the top of this, maybe. Oh no, the case I have in mind, it won't be visible, so probably not. But we shall see. What am I looking for? 86, isn't it? And that's all our diodes placed. You know, I think this 80 meg is probably going to have to move it down a bit. Problem is, routing all the traces to it is going to be fun. So I think I'll put my reset circuit on the right side here, which will be this. That's going to be somewhere over here. Crystal will have to be on this side of the board. Why is that connected to this side? I guess this is probably going to go somewhere over here unless I rotate everything through 180 degrees. I think I've done it like that in the past. Right, reset switch goes somewhere over here near the oops. Over here near this. And then it's just a question of getting all of these little annoying bits and pieces in the right place. This is going to have to be somewhere up here. Just get stuff in approximately the right place. I can always move it back later. If I remember rightly, I think in the past I've put these resistors somewhere near the PCB, the MCU, but I don't remember. So let's, you know what, let's just move them over to the PCB side, to the MCU side. Because I think you can do it that way, or you... Okay, I'm gonna have to rotate this because I always prefer having the D plus at the top. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's right. That's how I normally have it. And that gives me room here to stick the crystal. The resistors for the USB have to be, well, the two data lines have to be basically a matched pair, which is really annoying because it means having to have them. Have I got these on the wrong side? Yep, I have. Smart move. If I move this by a really tiny amount, Just want to get that pretty much right. Let's go back to our original grid. Just trying to keep these so that it'll be easy to join them up. You know what? Let's move this over here. And bring that all the way down to here. And what else needs to be? Fuse, I think, goes up near there. Up here somewhere. I'll sort all this out properly later. And this resistor, I believe, also needs to be somewhere up here. Just and so does this one. Is this the reset one? I think so. Let's just shove that over there. I can sort this out later. I'm just trying to get stuff in sort of the right place so I can get on later. That's one for the crystal. There should be another one for the crystal somewhere around here. Yep, there we go. Oh, where are we? Yeah. And are these all my decoupling capacitors? Apart from this. Where is this supposed to go? And then I think all of these are just decoupling caps, so just put them over there for the time being. And I can't remember what order these need to go in. I think, if I remember rightly, oops, I've always put I think the 10 microfarad one. Why is that one bigger? What the hell is that, a diode? What the? Must have accidentally picked that one with the alright. Where the heck? It's an SMD. What was it? An 0805 hand solder? That looks about right. God knows how I managed to do that. Right. So let's move that over to like there, I guess. And where's the 10? There's the 10 somewhere, isn't there? I swear I had a 10 microfarad capacitor somewhere. Let me just double check my schematic again. Oh, no, I did not. One of those should be 10, I'm sure. I'll just double check the guide. Yep. So let's make C6 should be 10 micro. And then let's just quickly update this. And C6, where are you? There we are. Right, so C6 is going up here. And then I'm just gonna move the others around to each. Basically, these are just to decouple all of the 5-volt lines, I think. So, oh god, I hope there's nobody who actually knows anything about electronics watching this, because they will realise just how much bullshit I'm talking. Alright, so where's my next, this 5-volt thingy down there? And there's one down here. And there's one somewhere over here. And where the hell's my last one go? Let's say we've got 5-volt there, and there's a 5-volt there. There's a 5-volt there. I got like one more than I really need. Oh no. Oh no, I've probably got enough, really. I feel like I don't need C8, but we'll see. Anyway, that is still looking absolutely hideous, but probably look a bit more like an actual PCB now. Yay, there's components on it and everything. While I remember, I am gonna quickly pull up the datasheet for that Alps EC11K and fix this footprint, because it needs a few extra holes. So, let's see if I've even got the datasheet saved somewhere. I'd say hydration check, but given that I'm drinking white wine, it's not really very hydrating. Okay, this datasheet does not seem to have an EC11K on it, of course. Oh wait, here we go. So basically the only difference is that it needs an extra hole of 2.1mm diameter in the middle, which I should be able to do. So that needs to go right here, and let's edit this. So this is a mechanical non-plated through hole, and the hole is 2.1mm. And Looks right. And I guess I can get rid of those graphics, can't I? Because you will not be able to see them. What else do I need? I need a slot at the front and back. Okay, so how do I put that in? So this is an oval. And it is, let's have a look, see. Looks like it's 1.6 millimeters. Oops. So it is 1.6, and it is an oval, and it's 1.6 by what size? 1.9, I think. Looking at the I'm sure that's what it says. That looks right. Except I think I've got X and Y mixed up. And the position needs to be 4.5. Oops. And this one wants to be minus 4.5. And if I save that, that looks about right, I think. It looks like it should look. And if I look in the 3D viewer, hey, that looks like it should look as well. Ah, result. Okay, so what time are we on? You're going for what, an hour and a half? I guess I could maybe try and sort out some of this stuff. So we are gonna sort out all this rubbish around the Sorry, I'm busy looking at my guide thing again to try and work out what needs fixing first. Alright, so I'm just looking at Master Zen's thing, and they have put the crystal with the... So they've put theirs, like... like so. So they've got theirs a bit closer than... Is that going to be too hard to solder? Might be safer to leave a bit more space. Let's do it like that. Can always nudge it one over. That should be okay. I hope. If not, then I can always move stuff around. And let's have a look at how they have done their USB. And they have their 5.1k resistors up near the... You know what, I'm going to move this like I did for the other one. And this gives me room to put this up here. So I want this one. Put that there, and I'll make a mirror for the other one, basically. So this one wants to come up to here, and put that there, and then our this come down to here. And this just wants to come over here, I guess. Fuse. Where's our data lines? I should be able to route them through. This is a bit of a hot mess, but let's see what we're going to do about this. And really, I could move the, I can launch that a reset switch, to be honest, but I always put one in. Yep, so I'm gonna have to route my traces from the encoder all the way back to here, which is gonna be fun. But apart from that, I think this looks reasonably doable. So I think this is looking pretty okay. How do I get the USB-C connector? Alright, you know what, let's try that. So I need to bring up the... Oops. So I want to 3D settings, and let's bring up the right, where are we? That looks like the one, I think. That's not where it needs to be, but that's the right one. So I need to go to -90. And X needs to be -4.45. Hey. Now in theory. Yeah. Okay, okay. That's not looking terrible. But you know what would make it look even less not terrible? Let's I'm gonna make... Oh god, that was the wrong colour. Silk screen should be white. Idiot. White. Yes. Right. And it's the solder mask that I want to be purple. I think. Yeah. And we want our surface finish. It's going to be gold because I'm going to be doing immersion gold contacts, and the board body is going to be natural FR4. And now we should be able to, you know what, let's change the background color as well. Let's go classy and have a and make the bottom color just black. And let's ray trace this out. Yeah. I quite like the proportions of this board, to be honest. I quite like a more square looking board compared to a really long candy bar proportioned one. Candy bar, like chocolate bar, whatever. Candy bar is just a name, isn't it? Anyway, let's save a copy of this. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's a pretty good result, I think. Got all my tracing to do, but yeah, when you look at it like that, it still looks pretty horrendous. But it is what it is. I think at least this time I'm used to doing boards where there's no space between keys, but by putting the extra tracks in over here, the quarter of a key gap at the top, for example, it's giving me a lot of wiggle room. I think I'll leave the PCB the shape, actually. I quite like it. Yeah, I'm happy enough with that. I don't know if I want any mounting holes or not, but we'll find out. Yeah, that's not terrible, not terrible. So I guess now that everything's in about the right place, I guess this is probably going to be an okay time to wrap up this one, and then tomorrow we can look at how we are gonna, well, I say tomorrow, it's gonna be, I think I've got it in my schedule for Wednesday or Thursday. We are gonna do some more work on this, and of course I might just decide to change my mind and do this instead of something else. Especially since I played Noita last night, I might move that on the schedule, but we'll see. Either way, I will probably be doing more of this at some point later in the week, to try and get it done so I can get the files sent off. But yeah, so far so good. Yeah, that is looking pretty good. Okay, well, thanks very much, and until next time, I shall see you later.